Welcome to Drakenmemoria. What is Drakenmemoria, you may ask? Well, it's about tabletop role-playing game. And things that go with it. By that I mean, the main subject is role-playing games that you play on a table, but I've also decided to add the elements which helps you create your world. So, hold on, I still have the thunderstorm in the background. Right. So, map making, for example, when you are doing your homebrew universe is essential. So, tonight we are doing that part of creating your own world for a tabletop RPG, which is map making. Hope it makes sense. If this isn't something you want to watch, well, I think I've been doing this for nearly a year, so it's a bit weird that you decide to still watch this, but hey, who knows? Maybe something happened. So, I am feeling better than last week, if you want to know. Last week it had been a very, very, very long day. And I was completely exhausted. Sorry. Which made for an interesting episode. Sort of. But this week I am not exhausted, and we will try to finish this map. And then we go. Well, we'll see then. We'll see what happened then. Now, let's start by seeing if we did any damage to the map, because I nearly fell asleep on stream. So, let's see if everything is fine. Oh yeah, you have to keep on checking the stream. It's not extremely stable today, I think. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's start by taking a gulp of Alright. So, let's start by increasing the size a little bit. Let's see. It was nice creating a map that you can actually... Wow. Stomach disapproves. Yes, I was saying, it was kind of nice making a map that you can actually see things. And quite honestly, I think it probably makes the software shine just a little bit more. Just give a reason for the road to bend like this. Readjusting where the fields are. Yeah, maybe like this. Okay, monastery here. So yeah, we have fields. this, like this. Yeah. Like this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, probably like this. Gives a reason. Although, maybe not that close to the sea. Because we have to remember, on this map, simple. On this map, this one here is a mile. So, it would have been very close to the ocean if we placed it here. Alright, a little bit to change with the path, but it's okay. Like this. Gives a reason for the path to be the way it is. Okay, that's good. Change this here. That's interesting. Sort of be inclined to do like this. So change the path just a little bit. I need to see the edit points. Like this, and like this. Path, symbol. So now we have enough room for fields. No, I didn't want to add one. I just wanted to change one. Alright, go. Alright, so now we got room here. Didn't have time to finish the cliffs. It's a bit too bad. But sort of gives enough room. Path. Just change the direction slightly. Okay, like this. Here, just put it closer to the village, but that's all. Yeah, that's a village that has fields all around it. Alright, keeping with this idea of not too close to the shoreline. Because it's probably not going to be the best place to grow anything if it's too close to the shoreline. Actually, I've never seen fields close to the shoreline. Oh, I wonder if it's a thing, if it actually exists. Or is there a problem? Like, I would imagine, saline water and all. Okay. Saved pathing. Alright. Okay, this connects well, this could connect better. Okay. Connects well. It's good, it's good. This one could connect better. Like this. Alright, it's good, it's good. Oh, this one should probably be... What is... Okay... I think it's probably this one that needs to change course just a little bit. Yes. No, I don't want... Yeah, just a little bit more, like this. Like this. What happened if I remove this one? Ooh. No, no, no. I just need to change the curve a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, okay, okay. That works, that works, that works. That's good enough. Okay. This we don't need something elaborate. It's okay. Okay. The bridge. Sorry, the bridge. I completely forgot about the bridge. Oh. Do we have something in our symbols? Something that would work fine. What's this? Oh, giants. Alright, we only have one sideway bridge. It's not even a bridge, it's more like a little pond walkway. What is this? No, that's Stonehenge. Those are ruins. Alright, it's not gonna be in there. About those. No, no. No, that's sideway bridge. That's not what I want. That's interesting. It could work. Okay, this one could work. It's not a good one. Ah. I don't know why it started to... microphone started to play beatbox again. Okay, I think that works. I thought I'd solved the problem. It's been weeks since it... Apparently the problem hadn't been resolved. Okay. That's interesting. No, that's too tribal. Oh, bridge and humans. Oh, no, 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 no. Anything interesting? Ooh, nice market. That's a city. Yeah. Okay, I think Well, those are interesting assets. Alright. Probably the best one is... Ooh. Nah, it doesn't work. This one? No, it doesn't work either. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Just a little bit more. 35 maybe? No. Go with 40. Too bad, it's really tilted. Alright, we'll adjust the path after. Let's just focus on giving this the proper size. So both side needs to be touching, be like this. 70? No, that's too long. 65, 60, 55. Oh, I think we're almost... Okay, okay. Sort of works. That's kind of annoying. Well, maybe we make two. Okay, okay. That could also be a thing. Okay, yeah. Why not? Why not? It allows us to put something that is thinner. But several ones. I think we're gonna have to be closer to the end. Alright, so gotta place one here. And then one here. Oh, that's a bit weird. Okay. I think we need this. What about if it's this one that's on top? Oh, that's annoying. It's thinner on the other side because... Oh. That's annoying. I nearly need to make it symmetrical. Oh, don't tell me that started again. Okay. That's too bad. Kind of really worked. Is there something else we could use for a bridge? No. The problem is it's all too tilted. What's this? Oh, wood fence. No. 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 What else can we use? I mean, the easy one is this one. Then again, it doesn't meld properly. I really thought that I could use this one. It's annoying. Really, really annoying. What else can we try? Right. Why are you doing this? What other way can we make this? Is that what I think it is? Aww. That wasn't there in the 1.17. That's exactly what we need. Where was it? This one here. All right. So one here, and then mirror it. Can we make a rotation? No. No. That's too much. Hey, we almost got it flat. All right. Let's keep doing this. Maybe 2, 3. Almost. Almost there. Come on. Let's go with 19. No? 20? Just need to have a reference point. Right. It's 50. 30. 5 is too much. Oh, okay. No, we don't want that. Okay. About 10, 9. Under it. you just stop? Alright, that's slightly annoying. Let's reset curve. Okay, what happens if we mirror it? It goes off like this. Okay. Shuffle symbol. Oh. Okay. Let's start by seeing with this. Is there any bridge that I actually like? Let's start with that. And then we can try and see if we can alter it the way we want to. Oh, sorry. It's no bridge, it's not bridges, not bridge. It would be it, huh? No. No. Alright, let's keep going, let's keep trying. Alright, obviously this one kind of works. I mean, it would be fancy. Maybe make it big enough so that it's on both sides. No, it would become too big now. Be something like this. No, I don't think that's good. What if... No, you see, I don't want the other side to be like this. No, okay, so... Why are you doing this right now? Okay. No, it's just more like a gate. Oh, that's walls. Kinda okay, but I don't like the top of it. Alright, I think the first one was the best. Where is it now? I lost it. Here it is. I mean, it's not bad. the other way. Wish I could just see. Is there a way to? No. Is there a way to just 14? Okay, no. Alright, let's try and go with this one. Let's try and go with this one. Let's try and make it fit. How about you just change slightly the orientation? Okay. It's already nicer. Okay, I can afford to reduce it a little bit. No, I just wanted to increase it. Okay. Is that something that works? Kind of. Okay, we got a decent size. How about the rotation? Can we improve that? Okay, kind of. 0.2. No. Let's go with 43. Okay. That can kind of work. I can probably just squish in the landmass just a little bit. And like this. I think it works. I think it does work. Okay. Well then, if it works, what can we do about the rest? First of all, landmass, we'll need to just add a little bit. And a little bit on the other side as well. Here we go. Yeah, it moves by 5, huh? Okay. Well, actually, if you do it like this, I think it works. Like this, it works. Okay. Not this one, but actually this one. Okay. Path. Draw over symbol. Okay. Actually, it's more like this. Alright, it's not the best birch, it's the best one we have. Let's try and make the whole thing a bit less. Okay. Yeah, this. Increase it a little bit. Too big of a brush size. Okay, like this. Just adding some variation in this. I feel like it needs to be a bit less square. What about roughness? Okay. That's not too bad, not too bad. Okay. 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 It just makes it less geometrically perfect. Yeah, okay. Now it goes up here, goes down here, and like this, and like this. Okay. This. Okay. Ooh. Got a shiver. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. Don't worry, I'm not about to fall asleep. Well, not yet anyway. Just concentrating a bit more than usual. Okay, everything looks good. Everything's fine. Maybe remove something. Give it a bit more of a edgy bump. Alright. Okay. Same thing here. Okay. Yeah, okay, like this. Okay, like this. Save. I was trying to make save. Alright. Now, how about we give a little more reasons why those roads are the way they are? How do we do that? With trees. All right. So, where are the trees? Trees. Ash is 100. And 65 to 75. Okay, okay. Did it change anything here? No, it didn't. Good, good, good. Trees. Okay. No, that's right. It's in sprites. No longer is at the bottom though. It's just. Where are you? Where are you? Just that you. Yeah, oh, here it is. Here it is. All right. 75. 70. And 65. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Just a small forest here. This. Wow, I'm going through what I have to drink at a really fast pace. Alright, that's not gonna help me. Because I'm not hearing the music. Let's try it. Let's try it. Now I seem to have solved the problem of the sputtering microphone. Okay. Okay. This, like this. No. Close to the ocean. Maybe it works. Just a long tree. Well, it can represent several trees. Be honest. Alright. It gives a reason for why this is like this. Maybe. Okay. If I want to connect. Here it is. So this is why it cuts there. Because this is the first moment when there is actually a possibility to do so. I feel like we need a small tree here to justify the curve. Is there a smaller one? No, I think this one is the smallest we can have. Alright. Okay. Few trees here. It's kind of nice at this size because it's not a full-fledged forest. It's really just a few trees along the way. And it kind of works because that's, let's face it, people like having trees on the road. It gives them shade. It gives place to stop. Yeah, yeah. Can be nice. That can be nice. I easily see people going from tree to tree while doing this road. Yeah. It's easy to imagine. It's you want to have shade from the sun. You want to have a place where you can stop, take a moment. If it's raining, if it's and similarly, you have a place where a beast, your cows or even horses, can stop. Yeah, I easily see humans going from tree to tree like this. Honestly, a tree like this can easily represent just at this scale can easily represent just 7 or 8 trees there, or something like this can easily represent a very large tree on one side of the road. Because let's face it, if this is a mile, then that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 1/10 of a mile. A mile is 5,000 feet. Yeah, so a tenth would be 500 feet. Still, it's more, but yeah, no. Like this, like this. It's just that it gives a context for why the road is the way it is. No, this one is too much. This one is too much. Maybe just like this. Oh, that's actually a perfect location for pine, just like this. Okay, okay, as you're going through the road, it's not a music that actually exists. It's just something that popped up in my mind. Yeah, people don't like going between forest. Small forest. No, if I try to imagine 500 feet, so size of houses, you know, can be okay. So if I'm not mistaken, it's 60 feet outside between driveways. So 60 feet between driveways. There are more than 10 houses. So technically the street outside where I live is a little over a mile. Am I counting this correctly? Miles and feet. Yeah, it's 5,000. Huh. Mile is not as much as I thought it was. So 10 is 600 feet. So that's about a street long. Or forest. No less than that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's a pretty small forest. Huh? Oh, okay. So yeah, no, there. It's definitely places where there's a lot of trees, but it's not actually a forest. It's more like an underwood. Yeah. Let's save. More like underwoods. Oh, there we go. Like this, like this, and like this. Why does it go around here? Because there's forest there. Oh, sorry. Oh man, why did that smell like peanut butter? I haven't had peanut butter in months. Okay. Like this. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I don't talk a lot right now. At least I'm not falling asleep, but should probably talk just a little bit more. No, people don't like going. Usually, people will try to avoid going to dark places. So, why didn't the road just go there? Well, because there was something there. Alright, that works, that works. That tracks. Okay. Okay. So there's a little forest there. Here. Small one here. Okay. I need bigger ones. Okay. Yeah, I just needed for it to connect. One tree here. I'm realizing that I am still a bit tired. To be honest, I haven't been sleeping very well recently. Too many things happening all at once. And I'm not really good at this. A lot of things happening, rapid succession. I've never been good at dealing with this. I'm someone that likes taking time to figure things out. Yeah, taking time to figure things out. Okay. Smaller one here. Just fits perfectly. Why not? But not a big one. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of nice like this. Okay. Well, it's just, you can see it. You enter there, and you can actually see it right over there. It's the exit for the this little underwood. So you may think, we're good. We're good. We can get to the other side quite easily. But that's where you're wrong. You are completely wrong. There are monsters. Alright. like this. Alright, so that's the upper part. Justifies well why it does this. Alright, here I think I want to justify better why the road has this shape. Oh, come on. Path symbol. Path. Oh. Yeah, there is a little problem of stability, I think, with this build. Sometime, especially like this now, that I wanted to add an edit point to the path. The edit point, just you can't place a new one for some reason. No, I can't. Did I just do this? Okay, I just did. No, that's weird. Okay. I think we can get away with just adding a tree. Maybe one like this. One like this. Like this. So now feel a bit more reason why it grows like this. Here, trees, it fits more if it's like this. Okay. Let's keep moving forward. Adding a little bit of texture to the world. A little bit of texture to the world. Okay. Yeah, just push the forest forward a little bit. Just a little bit. Then what we see is actually really works well. Alright. I don't know, it feels like there's some computer seems to be a bit. Let's see, can I see what the problem is? No, we're good on there. Okay, I don't know why. It just feels like the computer has these moments. Alright, no. No, where are you? Where are you? I can't can't find it. Where is it? Come on. I know it's there. I've been using it since the beginning. There we go. It's the 65 that's missing. Okay. Okay, yeah. Can add another tree here. It just fits nicer to the road. Okay. Maybe just a bigger one. Much better, much better, much better. Okay. Move this one forward a little bit. Move this here. And a smaller one here. Okay, so now the forest follows, or rather the other way around. The path follows the forest. Okay. Okay. Oops. What's this music I'm hearing? That music too as well? Hold on. I'll be back. I think someone opened television, but forgot to put something to block the sound. I'll be back in a moment. See you in 15 minutes. Okay. No, not 15 minutes. More sound, because that's the break sounds like. Back in a few minutes. Bye. And we're back. Yeah, it's what I thought it was. There's an air event, and if you want to put something, if you don't put something in front of it to block out the sound, you easily hear what's going on the other side of the air vent. But it's an air vent, so you should also never just block an air vent. Oh. This is why it's just something that I do before stream and not always, because it's an air vent. It's not a good idea to block air vents. That's how you end up not breathing too well. Now, mind you, it's an air vent, but it's not something that's extremely serious. If it was blocked, I'm sure there's some cell safety elements, which would be... I mean, it would probably be in violation of some sort of safety regulation, but I wouldn't actually be in danger of anything. I know, disappointing, but I do understand why you shouldn't block air vents. Alright. Maybe just one lonely tree here? No, not actually here. Here. Okay. Just refresh our pool. Trees. Boom, boom, boom. Now for the bigger ones. One size and two sides. Alright. I do feel like this should probably be a bit bigger. Because no one would have come here. Just sort of break the very round size to it. Yeah, I know. I like it better like this. Alright. Kind of nice. Really shouldn't play with my fingernails. I don't know if it actually has a name, but there is something that happens with my fingernails. Maybe it's some sort of cornea or something like this, but on the sides of my nails, it's sort of a bit of a harder element, but it's not like what you have on your heels or anything like this. It really resembles more of a nail texture, but it forms right under the nail at the edges here. And when it gets too big, I don't know, I feel it and I won't notice, but I'll pick at it sometime. Sort of remove it, and instead of breaking, it just bends. And then it starts getting really annoying, and that's usually what I'm trying to break when you see me go. I know, I should use a nail clipper. Also, I'm not very proficient with nail clippers. Last time I used it for fine manipulation, I injured myself, and that was annoying for a while. So, this is interesting. Oh, look at that. Cheap viewers. This person may be trying to circumvent banishment. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but I know my channel isn't doing as well as it could be, but it's not something that I will resort to. Buying viewers. Yeah, I like that. Oh goodness, sorry. I'm that kind of weird person. That will say no to an obvious benefit just because it's kind of cheating. Just one tree here. Gives a reason why the road makes such a weird bend. Yeah, okay. Probably something like this. I need to think of that idea for the next campaign, because my players will start progressing faster and faster from here on out. So I was thinking, for the next campaign, I'm going to give them a choice. Either going with a story that happens in the relatively near future of the campaign that they're on. So they might actually hear a few stories of themselves, of what they did, or at least the events that took place, because it's sort of underlined that most people will probably never know of everything they did. But they might hear about something. I was also thinking of maybe. Oh, that's nice. You know, you go to the monastery, you have these little trees all along the way. So, the other one that I was thinking about was maybe going with the aftermath of a chain of quests that they did not take. I think it could be interesting. You know, they knew about it. They decided not to do anything with that. Just give them a second chance of, oh, there you go. There was the world first try at an extra planner. Well, not planner. Technically, it's, yeah. You could call it extra planner, but technically it isn't. It's just traveling to a different world, connected to the one they're in. Maybe not like this. Yeah, okay, maybe like this, No, you move that one, put a pine tree here. Yeah, here we go. We got this. Okay, a very, very small one. Okay, this and like this. Right, yeah. Just to break the too round the shape. It's just that nature usually isn't neat. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it'll make fascinating formations, which you'll say, nah, come on, it's nature is never that neat, but it is. Alright, what was I saying? Yeah, possibility of the quest that they did not take. Could be interesting, I think. But the third one is one that I was been thinking about, and that may be the most original one. So during the campaign, players got an object called the Gem of Worlds, and it usually is something that mages will make to experiment on. You can literally create a world inside of the gem, depending on what you feed the gem. And in my world, there's those elemental dusts, and those are what will create various elements. Like if you put earth and dust, you'll create landmass. If you put fire and ice, you'll create water. If you just put fire, it's going to be a very dry land, or you can just dry it up a little bit. So a lot of possible interactions like this. I think one possibility would be to revolve around that idea, giving them the ability to create, to fashion the world as they see fit. You know, they want to create a swamp. All right, well, how do you create a swamp? You need abundant vegetation, which means you'd need a nature shard. You'll need a lot of water. So you'll need fire and you need ice. And you can put, I don't know, decay, and boom, you get a swamp. Because swamp are massive decaying nature. Well, yeah. They'd be able to control what the world that they evolve in looks like. And, you know, if they find themselves needing an artifact, well, they can create the environment which the object will be in. It just gives possibilities. And I think it could be nice. think we need a small forest here. Yeah. Just help being less devoid of anything. Okay. Keep on going, keep on going. Nope, something bigger. Yeah, something bigger. Like that. And something smaller. Like that. Okay. How about path? Maybe we can just move it just a little bit. Go like this. Giving us enough room to put a tree here and here. Okay. Okay, like this. Let's move, oh, come on. Let's move this closer to the road. Giving a better reason for why the road suddenly wanted to avoid. No, small one. And a small one. How about just yeah, small tree like this. Okay, yeah, that's good. Save. It's always good to save, just in case something happens. You should always save what you do when you can save. Always. Well, unless you're playing a game and you want to play the really hard mode. But other than that, you should always save. It's one of the first things you learn when you're a programmer. Save, save, save. Yes, I was a programmer at one point. But apparently, there was a hole in the market when I left school. At least that's what a lot of my teachers said. Oh, I understand that you had problem finding a job. There was a hole in the market at that moment. And not a lot of people actually found a job from your group. You just want to say, come on. You asked me to give up several years of my life to learn something that's supposed to give me a job. And when I leave, you say, oh, well, You know, you're not leaving at the right moment right now. The market is no longer looking for people doing what you just studied for. But don't worry about it. You didn't waste anything. Tried for years to get a job in programming. It's not even that I failed interviews. People just wouldn't call me back. The funniest thing about this is that after that, I heard some companies say that, oh, well, people never apply for jobs. They just want us to find them. You can't be everywhere at the same time. Yeah, but when you don't even answer someone's application, what do you expect's gonna happen? Well, they're gonna label you as unreliable. You know, you don't even know where you stand, so why bother? And guess what happens when in front of that person, just suddenly they say, "Hey, what about didn't you try to start working in this place?" Yeah, I did. What happened? They never called back. Ah, oh, that's too bad. So if that person starts looking for a job, it's not going to look where you are. Alright. I feel like every fortress should be able to see a forest. Small one, you know. It's important to have a tree at a Y intersection. Why? Exactly. Okay. Maybe just yeah. Oh yeah. Every time I change something here, there's something inside of me that says, "Oh yeah, this is where I live." It's a little forest, you know, maybe 2 dozen trees, and they're all spruce. Oh, I like the smell of spruce. Spruce trees. It's probably my favorite smelling tree. Yeah. Not sure which would be my favorite flower, but favorite tree for its smell. It's the spruce tree. Hands down. It's not even competition in my mind. Well, for now, anyways. I have to think about it for flowers. I don't know what flowers. Would be my favorite. I know the shape. What is it called? Is it that one? I don't know. I want to say. Oh, my favorite shape for the flower is the lily flower. There's one that's almost like the white tiger lily flower. But it's not actually this one. There's a little bit of pink on it. Just a little bit. Let's see. Oh, come on. Is it this one? Well, it's definitely close to it anyway. What are the types of lilies? Oh. Yeah, I am. Well, anyways, we're not here to do a flower stream. But that's definitely my favorite shape for a flower. I don't know about the smell. I've always found the smell of the lily a little too strong. For my personal taste, I mean. But it's definitely the shape that I like best. Alright. Oops. It's definitely the shape that I like best. It's sort of weird when you think about it. You know, my favorite flower is the mild lily. Yeah. No, not that one. Oh, maybe. How about like this? Goes a few hundred feet inside of a little underwood. Oh, yeah. Let's give it a reason for it not to have gone around it. Because it's just not. And it was the best solution. Because there's this little forest that goes nearly all the way to the ocean. Nope, like this. No. Just a little strip. Like this. Yeah. That works, that works. I think I want to extend the forest here. Just to give a real reason for this little bulge. Like this. Okay. Okay. Nope, goes around the forest. I can easily imagine that it hugs the forest, or that there's at least a few hundred feet. Create some interesting cinematic moments. You know, you're leaving the town on this cart, and then suddenly something starts chasing you from inside of the forest. Ah! No, let's just rebuild our pool of trees. Alright. Alright, here we go. Or you leave the town as you're being chased by monsters that attack the town, and then you go on the cart and okay. You start slowing down because you think this is good, but as you arrive on the other side of the forest, on this side here, oh no, creature starts chasing you from the forest. I feel like we needed the forest here. Yeah, we're almost done. Alright. Tree here. Another one here. Another one here. Another one here. No, not a big one. Small one. You there. No, not this one. Gonna put a pine tree here. Okay, like this. Yeah, sure. No, the smallest one. It's a monastery, you know, you need to have forest nearby. They're gonna, I don't know, get the medicine that they need. Go foraging in the forest. An essential part of any monastery. You know, you gotta go forage for ingredients for people that come and say, oh, we need to be healed. There needs to be a forest nearby. Just need to. Actually, I like having this pine tree here. Oh. Yeah, just a little closer like this. Keep this there. Like this. Can actually put something here, here, and here. There you go. I think we got it. Maybe not too close to the fields. Yeah, like this. Okay. Save this now. Actually. Maybe, right. Like this. Okay. Maybe we need a few hills. It just extends like this. What was the hills? Hills 100. Okay. Oop, no, those aren't the hills. Hills are this one here. Like this. So there's sort of reason why it doesn't extend that way. There's a natural break. the hills like this. Alright. That sort of tells its own story. I think that works. Oh, that's a bit of a weird line there. What can we do about this one here? Come on. Here it is. Maybe not like this. You go like this. And like this. Yeah, okay. It breaks it here. Can also put in here and here. So it breaks it. That's kind of good. Okay. This is currently working, yes or no? What does this look like from higher up? I mean, I like it. It has character. Alright, I think it's good. So, now for the legend. Alright. This is 1 mile. See, I'm doing it again. Okay. Labels. It's this one that I like. Yeah, it's this one. Alright. Here we go. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba. Draw for symbol. But yeah, that's how. Okay. Symbols. We need. Go with the bigger one, I think. Okay. Trees. Oh, sorry. It's all the gas that's coming out. 100%. Okay, no big mountain. Sorry. That's mountains. Tall grass. Did I write down marsh? I didn't write down marsh, but it's probably the same. Did I put in the big mountains? I don't think I made big mountains. No, I didn't. Tall grass. Marshy grass. Sorry. Hold on. No. Okay, everything's good. Good. Am I missing anything? We got the trees, hills. Hills. Okay. Every other symbol is already there. Okay, okay. Oh yeah. Do I have capital 35? Capital. I don't see it. I'm sure it's there. No. Is that it? No, that's not it. Where is it? I've used it. It's on the map, so I know it's there. No, here we go. Okay. I think it's better if I put 2. Yeah. We see it a little better. But I think I got everything else. Okay. Now all I need to do is place that on the map. Not the map, there. Okay, start by labeling this. Legend. Actually, what's the size of the other legends? $40 and Marco 1. Symbols. Just get everything closer. Okay. Can zoom in a little at least. Labeled 40 and Marco 1. 40 and Marco 1. Yeah. Okay. Symbols. Okay, so that's capital. That's towns. Village. Lone home. Monastery. Bridge. Ruins. And then the environment. Right. And then the environment. Symbol. Alright. Got mountains. We got hills. We got trees. We got marshes. No, tall grass, and then marshes. Oh, and fields. Alright. Now we gotta figure a way to make it all fit in the space we have. So, I'm gonna go again with the labeling. And I'm going to place that as a ruler. Helps me put everything into the right place. Alright. Forgot. Okay. Monastery, bridge, ruins, mountain, hills, trees. We got fields, tall grass, and marsh, and finally, path. I want to make the path as straight as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so we're almost right size. Now that's the right size. Now a bit too much. that's a straight path. Alright. Symbol. Alright. Go back up. Label. Okay. That's way too big. Or the other legend. Oh, all capital letters. Okay. Label. Text. It's 28 and still Marco 1. Okay. Ooh, okay. Why not? So we don't have to look at it every single time. Alright. And that's gonna be for the legend. So, title 40, Marco 1. Legend object. It's 28. Marco 1. Map name. Lancelot. $200. And my name. Lancelot 100. Okay, that's for the legend. What? No, what? I don't want to change anything in that. Let's just make sure. Everything looks good. Right. All right. No. capital of legend. All capital letters. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Just want to make sure that I didn't create a landmass. Okay, good. Didn't create a landmass. Legend. Right. Capital. Town. Village. Lone house. Starry. Oh, did I make a mix of French and English? Hold on. Let's check that. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's an E and not an A. Like I said, mix between French and English. Bridge. Ruins. Does every map need ruins? Mountains. Small. Mountains. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Label, save. Hills. Forests. Field. Tall grass. Marsh. And road. But 1 mile equal 10 dots. One mile equals 10 dots. And we have our legend. We don't need that. Here we go. We need our label. 200 Lancelot. Peninsula. Is that how it's written in English? Hold on, I'm gonna check. It's a peninsula. Okay, that's how it's written. Good. Off. No, it's gonna be at the beginning. No, it's gonna be there. That peninsula. And no, I don't want this one. Our peninsula is done, I think. Well, with the exception of names. As always, I am really bad at this, and as soon as I get rid of the backlog, I will start naming things, which means that right after I have named things, I can start putting those maps out for sale. Now, isn't that nice? Map 5, episode 6. Yes, I know it's supposed to be episode 7, but I was having too much difficulty staying awake during episode 6, so I didn't post episode 6. Instead, we're gonna get that as episode 6. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. It was mainly just starting to clean up the map. I was planning on finishing last episode, but you know. Alright. And we have our peninsula. Okay. With this, I think it is tonight's episode. And it's time that it ends. Obviously. Alright. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a pleasant whatever part of the day it is, wherever you are in the world. Hope it was what you were expecting it to be. That made you stay all the way to the end. Relaxing, educational, just having someone talk in the background. I don't know what it was. But hopefully it was what you needed at that moment. So, thank you for being here. Remember, if you want to support the channel, whether it is the map making or the D&D live campaigns, you can absolutely support us. You can follow, leave likes, leave comments. We got Twitch, we got YouTube, we got X, Twitter. If you want to do more, you can make donations, become a Patreon, subscribe on Twitch. The information for all of these websites are below the window. If you want to do even more, or you can't do what I just mentioned, but you still want to do something, there is also a very free thing you can do that's mostly effortless, and that's spreading the word of this channel. It's very much appreciated, I promise. So thank you for being here. See you next week, or tomorrow, because tomorrow is the rebroadcast of the Wednesday live campaign. Because the Wednesday live campaign is at 7:30 for the Western Coast for time, and the Friday rebroadcast is at 7:30 Eastern Coast time. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next week. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.